Hey guys, welcome back to Dog Stick Studios. Today in the studio, we're going to be hitting up Grok Ool right here, Tiny Epic Dungeons. He's one of the bigger models I kind of been saving for last. We only have one more to do, and I believe that's the Warlock. And then we'll be done with the Tiny Epic Dungeon series. Also, I plan on behind the scenes, I plan on painting Nilly Songheart. Who else we got? Evelyn and Laura Gambit. These guys they're pretty straightforward, pretty simple. The only one that looks a little more involved is Evelyn with the purple hair and the yellow magic there, but that's no problem. So we'll get these. But anyway, I wanted to focus on Grok Ool. Grok Ool, we're going to focus on the skin, the eyes, and the axe there. So we're going to knock those out. So he's a little more involved in these, but I will show these at the end. So guys, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. Also, Gameland Games Tiny Epic Dungeons. Go check them out. Cool little game. All right, guys, let's get in there and knock it out. All right, we're back with Tiny Epic Dungeons. We got a few more models to go. We're almost done with the starter pack and the expansion set. Ended up being like 13 models, but Grok Ool, half-orc barbarian. Been saving for him for last. He's a little bit bigger of a model, so he's got quite a bit of detail in here. But the skin, I think, and his eyes and the axe and his skull here are going to be the focal point. So I'm going to make the armor probably just a flat brown or black, and I may do this one here a little bit. It's kind of a bigger, more prominent shoulder pad here. You can see it. I'll do a little detail on that. But other than that, I think we're going to keep him pretty simple. The fur is going to be brown, and this fur here underneath his little deal, which is here, we're going to do that white. So we got a couple little things we're going to do for him. We're going to make him pop pretty well. So let's get that started. All right, so we're gonna hit the skin up on this half-orc barbarian. I'm gonna start with the back here, seeing so I can get a little more control as I go forward, because a little more tight spaces on the skin up front. So let's get my brush strokes down first. All right. There. Real quick, just a real watered down paint job for now, and then we'll come back over it. Just kind of treat it, water it down kind of like it's a contrast paint, these Vallejos. They'll do it. It's just, a lot of people call it layering, just layer after layer after layer after layer until you build it up to what you want. You know, I kind of do a mixture of all of them, really. But, yeah, thin it down so it just kind of runs into the crevices on its own, right? Like so. See? Piece of cake. See how need a little more control on the front side. We got the base coat. I ended up doing 2 layers, actually almost 3 layers after all said and done on the skin. Just real light layers, just real simple, washed out, you know, thin your paints out really well and do it nice. And now we're gonna go in with the second flat flesh. I'm gonna mix this with the medium flesh and start touching that up after this dries, and then at the end we'll do a little spot of Kislev flesh. We're gonna do this guy up, so stay tuned. Mix the flat flesh with the medium flesh. We are just gonna go in and just touch here and there, just like that. His face, his nose, his cheek. Boom, look at that already. All right. Get a little here, there. Let's get his knuckles. Boom, boom. Looks really good going on wet, but it'll blend in with itself here pretty quick. But you can see the difference. Look right here. Let's do this. Let's just on the highlight, just on the edges. Boom! Look at that. Right there. Right there. Gives that skin some highlight already. We got the mid-tone in there. You can see it. And now we're gonna do straight flat flesh, and then we will go into the Kislev. So we're taking a little further than usual. I'm starting with the base, and I mix the base with the next color, and I'm mix the next color with the next color, so on and so forth, until I bring it out. All right, we gotta be real sparing with this. That's already a little too much for me. Yeah, darn it. That's okay. That's all right. It's just a model. Boom, right here, right there, right here. All right. Real quick. All right. Oh, we didn't get the head, did we? We gotta think about those eyes, because we gotta make those eyes glow, so I better be a little careful how many highlights I do on the face there. All right, looking good. I'm gonna move in for that. I forgot to put the Kislev flesh on the last one. I thought we were done because, man, it looks pretty good already. It keeps it orange. This may be a little too much, so let's just check it out on the tips of the knuckles here. See what we come up with. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's do it. Real simple, just touching. Okay, like I said, I gotta stay off that face. Here, a little touch there, there. Yeah, this gives a little. Not bad. Can't really tell. That's okay. Looks good. Okay. All right, we're gonna hit that fur up with this Gargantua Fur Citadel contrast paint. We're just gonna touch up just this here. Right here, and then I'm thinking that's actually it for the brown, really. Oh, and right here, and this one right here, his little tunic. All right. Gotta be careful with it. It started to pool up on me there. Too much on the paintbrush. We don't want that. Oops, off camera. All right. We don't want that. Looks nice. There we go. Fur base color down. For the armor, the spikes on the arm, the axe, and a few small little things we're gonna hit up with rubber. I like to use rubber for my, actually that's rubber highlight. Rubber for the metals. Okay. Same thing as always. Make sure your paint's thin. Get it in there. Do about 2 or 3 real thin coats. It'll be real nice for you. Looks like we're gonna have some trim to do on here. Looks like the yellow trim probably. We'll see. We will see. Over here, let's grab this last piece of armor. Make sure we're in focus. Right there, get in there. Oh, let's get that skull too. Let's get that skull right now. Right there. This guy, I want him to stand out, the skull. let's let that dry. Let's get that axe now. Let's keep this. Let's keep this coat thin. Over there, good. Real thin coat. Look at that, real thin. Let that zenithal come through. Feather that paint out. Boom. The front of the boots, we're gonna hit up my usual apothecary white, because we don't want to go pure white. This is gonna give it a little bit of a warm color. So we're gonna go ahead and do that on the boot fur here, and there's a little bit of fur here, around here. We'll get that. I'm gonna touch that up with a little bit of white right here. All right. Go in and we're gonna make this trim. We're gonna do metal trim all the way around. We're gonna do silver. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do gunmetal. We'll do gunmetal first for the metal trim. Let's do that. I think that'll look a little better than the bright silver. We can touch it up with the silver, so let's just go ahead and do that. Get the armor, the silver. Gunmetal on all the rivets. We're gonna make those metal, make him a little more menacing. Not that he's not menacing already. Alright. Real quick. It'll be hard to even see that. There you go. We got the metal bits down. Now we will do something with the pants. Probably, I don't know, brown. We'll touch up the white fur to make it pop. We'll fix the hair with some black, probably nun oil, a couple coats. So let's go for there. Let's get the pants, and then let's shade the arms, or the armbands. For the armbands, we'll just do some Agrax. We'll water it down really well. So it's pretty much nothing. Move that out of the way, those things spill. Alright, so armband. Just get it on there. For the pants, let's just use Agrax Earthshade. Real simple. It'll be a nice little simple brown color. We don't have to get too involved with it. Not too involved at all. See that? Boom. Real quick pants. Yeah, that's pretty much. There we go. Hey, like and subscribe. Alright, no. Shade for the hair. Real quick. Real simple, guys. Right here. Let's just get it on there. Saving the axe for last. Let's get that axe handle. Man, this wood is paint is a little odd. Alright, so we're gonna get the skull eyes here. We're gonna go in, watered down. Mercy. Screw that up. There we go. Okay, I think we're gonna draw the flames on there. On that guy. We're gonna have to draw those on there. I'm not sure. Let's give it a shot. definitely. Do some flames on there. I'm a little overboard, but that's okay. Now we'll go over that with Glyphhound orange, and then we will add some yellow and some white, and we'll flame it up, and it'll look good. All right, let's get to it. Glyphhound orange. Should have watered that down. All right, there's the Glyphhound orange. I wasn't quite sure how it's going to work, but it's got to be patient, let it dry. I ended up doing the eyes and the skull as well. We're going to let that orange dry, and then we're going to touch that up with some yellow and make them pop. Let's get this flanks yellow in these eyes. Get that yellow. Real careful here. And give it real careful. We'll go over it a couple times. There we go. Grok-Ool, Tiny Epic Dungeons, Half-Orc Barbarian. All right, guys. Ultra varnish matte over the top. We'll finish it up. Looks pretty good. No OSL to say. A little bit here and there, not too much. But let's get this matte varnish on there and see what he looks like. But pretty much based, ready to go. Well, there we have it, guys. Grok-Ool, Half-Orc Barbarian. Painted up, looks really great. He's matte varnished, he's all good to go. He's ready to hit the table. Also, behind the scenes, I was painting up this one. She is Nilly Songheart. I painted her up just behind the scenes there while I was painting him, waiting for stuff to dry, and got her done. Tiny Epic Dungeons. She is a halfling bard. Pretty cool. Anyway, 2 for the price of 1, 1 behind the scenes. There you go. Take a look one more time. There he is. Well, there you have it, guys. Tiny Epic Dungeons, Grok Ool, Half Orc Barbarian, knocked him out. Simple stuff. Used some dark tones. The trim with the metal, it was no big deal. The only tough stuff was really the eyes and the axe, you know. And I'm so about the axe. It looks good. Client thinks it's great, so that's all that really matters. We did the 3 behind the scenes. They turned out really well. Didn't film them again because they're, you know, pretty straightforward and simple. Nothing spectacular about those models. But anyway, guys, great game. Tiny Epic Dungeons, Gamelin Games, right there. Go check them out. Also, stay tuned for dropping stuff here today. Stay tuned for squigs. We're gonna knock these out. I got a comment from a subscriber last week, and he was talking about the 80s colors. I dig those, but let's see if we can get some more. Please comment below on some colors of the squigs, of the skin and for the squigs and the orcs. Guys, again, thanks as always. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Okay, for the fur, we're gonna hit that fur up with for the fur. We're gonna hit the fur and the fur. Stop the fur.